Hey everybody, and welcome to my daily card reading for the collective for Wednesday, the 25th of February of 2026, from the Druidcraft Tarot deck today. So as with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok, the Mintaka Experience on Facebook, and Rennie Mintaka 93 on YouTube. I'm going to pull one card for the morning, one card for the afternoon, and one card for the evening. And it will go as long as cards allow, but only for 3 cards. So we have the reverse Chariot. So what this means is that there's carelessness going on, reckless behavior from like a landlord or an authority figure or someone that has a lot of bitchiness attitude or a lot of like big dick energy. Looks like black and white thinking along with all or nothing mentalities are going to be prominent throughout the morning. And remember guys, when I say morning, I mean midnight all the way to the afternoon. It looks like there's going to be some form of one-sidedness, unrequited discipline going on. So I can do it, but you can't. You're supposed to do this, but I don't see why I have to. Kind of a deal going on. Looks like whiting out might be happening, or blacking out might be happening. Looks like somebody might be taking on a white knight approach. The black knight handle. So like a gamer tag or a YouTube channel or like a reference to something. Like black knight could also mean like Renaissance fairs and saving maidens and doing things a little bit more so street justice than law justice comes to mind. It looks like you both have the same goal in mind, but different ways to get there, or you have different goals in mind, but you need to act the same way in order to be able to manifest it. So basically like a paradox. So working on the law of paradox can be very helpful, especially when dealing with underperformance or a lack of creativity flow going on. This heavy impacted day is due to something that's happened since July or since the last 7 days or since February 7th or January 7th. It looks like health and wellness are going to be important for you in the morning. Take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, take care of your spiritual health and your psychic health and your emotional health as well. Make sure that you are giving yourself time to relax so your head isn't spinning, and if you feel dizzy or you feel like vertigo or you feel nauseous, stop and sit down for a little bit and start to gather your bearings, gather your thoughts, and be able to push yourself forward when you are ready. The answer you seek is no, because arrogance and recklessness have a heavy impact surrounding you. So there's a lot of arrogance and recklessness in the way you're acting or in the way people are acting around you or in the way that people are going about events that are transpiring within your life. It looks like a bond has been broken or trust has been broken. It looks like long-winded sentences along with like no answer. So you may have a lot of explaining, but you have no words to say. Or you may not have the words to say the feelings you have. Words cannot express how angry I am at you. Words cannot express how frustrated I am at you. Words cannot express how much I love you or how much I hate you or how much I fear about you or how much I care about you. It looks like a lack of self-esteem has hindered progress for a few of us, especially those that feel like they're always causing drama or they're always gossiped about or they're always brushed off as acting out and acting up when it comes to the valid feelings that you have and the valid emotions that you express, especially for those that deal with a lot of placements within the 2nd house to 4th house. It looks like 6s are very important. So between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m. and between midnight and 6 a.m. It's going to be when the morning card is going to be taking effect. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of taking off blinders. It looks like you're trying to prevent a war, but the war was already over before it began, or the war was already started before you even knew that it was there to begin with. Make sure that you fully are aware of the surroundings. Hindsight's always 20/20, so work on the foresight, all right? Work on your foresight, work on your preconceived notions, work on your expectations, work on your law of thought as well. It looks like over analytics and overly childish actions might be taking place. Leisure activities and fun and games can happen, but make sure that you are willing to delay at a whim's notice. It looks like middle of the road challenges or middle of the day challenges are going to be happening. So just be prepared in the middle of the day for heavy impact to finally take its toll and show its ugly head and show you the consequence of your actions. It looks like not sure where to go, not sure where to turn, not sure what to do. Having a lot of disturbing and distracting energy around has been seen. Looks like I can't sleep or I can't think straight because of the peace being broken or disturbed. It looks like the Son of God or a Christ group or a Christian group or a nationalist group might be coming in between like 6 in the morning and like 6 at night that might try to disrupt your peace. Do not allow them that luxury, as the peace is within you already. Make sure that you are working on your greed and your envy. Where you lack understanding, there is knowledge to be sought. You can always take that time to seek that knowledge. Refusing to work on your inner children or refusing to allow your inner child healing can be hindering progress. So make sure that you are allowing your inner children time to play. I'm not your mother, so don't make me act like it. In the afternoon, we have the High Priest reversed. So there's going to be an abuse of power, an abusive relationship going through, or you might be getting a police report, or you might be needing to turn in some peace protection orders. You might be served papers for protection orders, or you might have to serve some protection orders. It looks like restraining orders may not have been placed yet that need to be placed. So make sure that you are protecting your peace. Make sure that you're protecting yourself. Make sure that you are protecting what needs protected most, which is your mental health, okay? It looks like your home life and your housing might be disrupted throughout the day, most likely before 5 or within the last 4 hours of the day. Or within the middle 4 hours of the day. So 10 to 2, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like there's going to be some form of abusive power dynamics going on. There's a lot of controlling behaviors, a lot of cult-like behaviors going on due to your refusal to conform to their will or conform to their demands. It looks like there is a heavy impact going on. It looks like someone who has felt like they had no choice has been victimizing themselves and putting a lot of blame on themselves, but then projecting that blame upon other people without realizing that the blame is on them as well. So they're blaming themselves without realizing it by projecting the blame onto you, not realizing that blame is to be put on themselves. Hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. It looks like creatures not of this land and people not of this earth might be paying us a visit, might be paying us homage. It might be time to start to learn the law of frequency and the law of vibration, just to be on a higher wavelength, especially for those that are ascending the 5D. 4-dimensional thinking is going to be prominent. Time, the way you spend your time in daily tasks, the way you time your schedule is going to be very important. Organization skills and organized groups are going to be mostly influenced and influential throughout the middle of the day. So this could be a social group, this could be a church group, this could be a group of friends playing D&D, this could be a group of people just playing in the park, this could be a birthday party, a celebration, a reveal, whatever the case may be. It looks like they're doing this under the guise of protection, or they're saying they're doing this to protect their home, or to protect their house, or to protect their domain, and protect their territory without realizing the harm that they're doing to themselves. It looks like you specifically are the one being protected from. Your guys are protecting you, and they're protecting others from you when you lash out or become reactory abusive because of the stress that you're under. They're protecting your peace. They're allowing you your space, and you're allowed your distance as well. Avoiding protection or refusing to learn protection magic can be hindering your progress, like it is with me right now. It looks like between the hours of 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. there might be some form of recklessness or arrogance, or the opposite, quite frankly, a lot of paranoia or caution to the point of paranoia, like becoming overly cautious, acting timid and shy, acting out of character and out of the norm. Nonconformity and unorthodox views and untraditional ways of doing things are going to be your best bet for the middle energy. And again, your answer is no, because there is too much confinement and too much restrictions right now for you to be able to move freely like you will be once this too shall pass. So what that means is basically once this situation that I'm talking about happens within your home life, within your court life, within your emotional and physical well-being, once you get all of that situated, you should be able to see a little bit more improvement. But right now you need to focus on you need to focus on your physical health, and you need to focus on what's right in front of you. You need to focus on your home. You need to get your home up in order. It looks like there's going to be some form of sibling rivalry, or siblings mentions like brothers and sisters of Christ, or brothers and sisters in blood or in spirit, or a brother and a sister pair might show up to you, like Apollo and Athena, or what's another one? There's others out there, but I'm not able to keep up with that, so just look up siblings. Heal any sibling wounds that might have happened between your fights with siblings, or anything you wish you should have said to your sibling, or anything that you wish you would have not said to your sibling, or whatever the case may be. It looks like there's a lot of I shouldn't have said it, but I said it anyway, going on, especially within the mid-afternoon to the mid-evening time. Between like 4 p.m. and like 6 p.m. basically is a lot of this. Before Palm Sunday, and I believe Palm Sunday is the 29th of March. So you're going to get your answer before the 29th of March. Or for some of us, your answer might not come before 29th of March. So I'm getting told not until March 29th. Whatever you're thinking of doing, don't act on it until March 29th. Show some patience, show some self-discipline. Remain observational without becoming overly cautious to the point of paranoia. That's so far as what I'm getting. Okay, and then this one is the Prince of Pentacles. So what this means is it's going to be a long, hard road ahead. There's going to be a lot of toughness. You're going to have to be tenacious. You're going to have to be endurable. You're going to have to be strong, brave, and dedicated. You need to dedicate yourself to your work. Dedicate yourself to your life. Dedicate yourself to your mental health and your home. Be able to bring about big changes within yourself, not only mentally but physically. Changes in physical appearance due to shielding yourself or being on high guard. due to like mental abuse or a lack of a physical connection with someone, or due to some physical war that might be going on. Not necessarily like a physical altercation, but it might become physical or escalate, or it may have felt like it was escalating to the point where you feared a physical altercation or a forceful exit, or a self-help eviction, or whatever the case may be. Work on your shielding, work on your warding techniques. Pentagrams, circles, and rectangles are going to be important in sigil work and sigil magic and architecture. So any jobs that involve physical sciences or physical arts, like sculpting, architecture, chemistry, biology, geology, geometry, geography, learning the terrain, learning the culture, learning the biology of yourself and of others, down onto a physical level. It looks like you're going to be able to work hard, you're going to stay diligent, and you will be able to persevere as long as you are staying diligent. So by the end of next month, like we discussed, between the end of this month and the end of next month, you'll see a lot of ground that you've made up. Even if you've moved slowly, like a butterfly, you've still been able to move. You've been able to manifest your desires. You've been able to grow as you've been able to learn. The year of the horse sticks out. So the year of the fire horse is just starting around the corner. Anybody that deals with stubborn mentality or rigid behaviors, those that are very strong-willed and strongly opinionated, might be impacting the evening time. So between 12 p.m. and midnight, it looks like there's going to be some form of twilight magic or blue magic that might be helpful or impacting you throughout the middle of the day. Your best bet is to relax with when the dusk comes and rise with the sun, and you'll be able to manifest better and stronger. Looks like putting all your feet on the ground and creating a strong stance and sticking to your plan and going over things and organizing yourself and making sure that you have everything spick and span and chip shaped for the proceedings. It looks like there's going to be some form of big change going on within the next 12 months to 12 months, 7 days. It looks like there's going to be some form of season ending. This could be like physical season ending. This could be near season's end, like in March 21st when the new season starts. This could mean like at the end of a journey or the end of a chapter in your life, or the end of a physical relationship or a physical friendship, or whatever the case may be. It looks like one of you might feel like you don't have a leg to stand on, but with the help and support of other people that have a strong will, that have that strength to carry you and hold you up, they're the ones that are going to help you ride through the sunshine. I'm getting this like ride or die feeling, but not necessarily the death in a physical sense. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking cards. So there's going to be a lot of hard work and a lot of gratitude throughout the day for your attention to detail, your ability to stick to the schedule, your ability to go with the flow when unknown factors pop up or unforeseen circumstances come up or unplanned events tend to get in the way. There seems to be some dark forces that might be abusing its power or abusing the situation as a whole. So make sure that you are checking yourself empathically and telepathically and spiritually to be sure who the fuck's around you. You don't want just some anybody going around, you know. So overall, I'm seeing bad faith, poor communication throughout the day, aggression, anger, heated debates and topics, sexual tensions rising, creative blocks happening, shielding yourself and guarding yourself and speaking in a way that is guarded. Guarded body language is also there. Nonverbal cues and nonverbal commitments along with nonverbal communicators are going to be popping up as well throughout the day. And finally, we had the emotional apathy, emotional unavailability, and the lack of emotional regulation. That's going to be within the energies of the day on the 25th of February 2026, though. So as with these, though, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thanks so much for joining my video, and I hope to see you back soon.